What's up, guys? It's Simon. So I'm going to try and do another quick video before I have to go. If I don't get it done, then you'll probably see multiple clips, and I'll just pick up where I left off. But today, I'm going to be talking about the YouTube Pagan Challenge question that says, what do the moon phases mean to you? And I may try and throw in what was going to be the follow-up video about the moon tower. As you probably know, with the last video that I just uploaded today, I'm naming them after the follow-up video. I'm trying to do that so that way, you know, it's the YouTube Pagan Challenge, but I'm kind of incorporating the follow-up video with it, just for brevity and try and get these videos done. I'm thinking about after I do this one and the next one, I'm going to try and do 4 videos in one, and because I really want to do the 2017 one for this coming Samhain, because that's when I started this one on Samhain, so I kind of want to do that again, but I think I'm going to do the month video, so that way I can put more original content on there, because I like these videos, but I don't like where it seems like it's taking up the time for me to make original content. So I'm going to try doing that with the rest of this one, and with all of the next one. So, without further ado, let's get started with the video. Okay, so we're going to be talking about the phases of the moon, and then at the end I'm going to incorporate the moon tower. So, I'm going to be reading from my travel-size personal book of the craft, as well as volume 5 of my book of mirrors. And the reason why is because I haven't put all the notes from there into my books of the craft yet. So, I always start from the dark moon, which is popularly known as the new moon. Then I go to waxing, full, and waning. That's how it works in here. I believe it's slightly different in the Book of Mirrors. I believe it incorporates crescent, quarter, and gibbous instead of compiling as waxing and waning. So, out of my Book of the Craft right now, all I have is for dark moon spells, for dark workings, which incorporates the hexes and curses. Now, I'm not a malevolent practitioner, however, I do things on a justice/karmic base. And I'm not going to go into that. You know, you judge your own, make your own decision based on your own judgment, based on your own morals. If you feel that dark workings are strictly malevolent, then you obviously wouldn't want to do them. For me, I incorporate dark workings as both enshadowments, you know, working with darkness energy. You know, when you're doing an Esbot, you're working with the darkness because it's dark outside. You know, now if you're doing more of a malevolent thing, then that's your own decision, but that's how I practice, so please don't judge me for that. Then there's also, for new beginnings, this is more of like a planning phase, new projects, rejuvenation. I also will use this for beauty, for like inward beauty, health, personal improvement, new employment, and banishment, and money. So, keeping with the dark moon, I'm going to move over to the Book of Mirrors, which I actually call the dark moon the death moon. This is when it's 0 to 25% illuminated. It rises and sets with the sun, lasts 4 days, one night before, oh, excuse me, lasts 3 days, right? Hold on. Actually, I have, in my notes that it lasts 2 days. I was working around it, so that's why I got a little confusing, because I have it says this, then that, so I'm going to be reading this little note for the days, which you can't see because of the sun, but do forgive this if it sounds a little fast. I'm trying to get this done before I have to leave. So, this word, I have a word as a theme for each moon phase, and for this one, it's transition. So, transition from an ending into a new beginning. Prepare for new beginnings, set goals and intentions. This is a time of possibilities, vision, passion, new ideas, inner desires, spontaneity, Yeah, I always have a problem saying that word. Get in tune with self and your desires and needs and for self-knowledge. So there are some questions that I have for here that you can ask yourself during this moon phase, and that is, what do I want? What do I need? Where do I want to go? Just focus on the answers to these questions and create the vision. Form the intent. Good for self-awareness, commit to better attitude, new routines, new projects, make positive changes, and anything new, basically. So, I'm going to continue reading from here, and then I'm going to go back to the Book of the Craft where we go into waxing, okay? Because this goes into the 3 phases of waxing. So, we have the waxing crescent, which lasts 4 days. It's 25 to 50% illumination, rises in the morning and sets after the sunset. The word is preparation. So this is where you form ideas and thoughts. Form ideas and thoughts into goals and plans. Settle into your new beginnings and find the path that will lead you in the proper direction. Time of seeking and developing, gathering information, becoming aware of necessary tools and resources, encountering details, confronting challenges, sorting out the possible from the impossible, encounter the reality to make it happen. Questions are why you chose this goal, why was it so important? Feed your inner fire and remind yourself of your goal, needs, and wants. Fight the doubt and second thoughts. Maintain momentum. This is for progress, growth, what seems fleeting and unstable. So keep the progress and growth even if it seems unstable. Don't procrastinate or back out. This is a time of seriousness, practicality, detail-oriented energy. Watch out for bad habits, stress, and work on stress management during this time, confidence and determination. So then we have the waxing quarter, or the first quarter moon, which is 50 to 75% illuminated. Oh, by the way, the waxing crescent is what I call the babe moon, like the movie Babe. And this first quarter is what I call the maiden moon. So this rises in midday and sets at midnight. This lasts for 4 days as well. This moon, the theme is fertilization. So you're going to take your goals and plans and root them into manifestation. Plans are becoming a reality and goals are becoming achievements. This is a time of validity in our dreams, excitement, enthusiasm, happenings, visions are coming to the attention of others. So this is when your manifestation is happening so successfully that other people are starting to see it happen. Questions are, how do I move forward? How do I complete and achieve my overall goal? Know the direction you are moving so that way you don't lose success. Pay attention to what is happening and where you're going. How you get there. So pay attention to all that. Be aware and grateful of how far you've come, but be also aware of how far you have to go. So basically, it's a time of being realistic. Be grateful for how far you've gotten, but then don't lose sight of where you have to go. So develop confidence. Be aware of people taking advantage of you. You also work on developing confidence and self-esteem, challenging projects, health and exercise programs, organize, remodel, change your routines, take decisive and assertive approach on things, and independence and individuality is a good thing to have during this time as well. So the last waxing phase is the waxing gibbous. This is what I call the wife moon, from 75 to 95% illumination, rises in the afternoon and sets at pre-dawn. This is the time of creation. Form roots. Oh, okay, so this is kind of like a metaphor. So from roots and stems to leaves, from roots to stems, leaves, and buds. So this is where you're starting to get a more tangible substance of your manifestation. So last minute checkups, glitches, touches, details, elements, etc. So pay attention to that, work on those, get the kinks out. Time to recheck your status, progress, look over anything missed and any mistakes made, preserve and have patience. Persevere and have patience. Stay confident with yourself and your goals. This is the time of potential. So questions are, what is still needed to be done? Have patience and be diligent with your progress and work. Analyze and see if anything needs fixing, changing, correcting. Don't be rushed. Diligence in reviewing, precision work, reviving what has been let to slide. Fine-tune your skills and knowledge at this time. And that lasts for 3 days. So now I'm going to go back to the Book of the Craft and read waxing moon spells. The first one was dark moon spells. This is the spells for the waxing moon. So you have growth, attraction, creation, inspiration, production, drawing, increasing, courage, motivation, friendships, or relationships in general, healing, luck, love, and power. Alright. So, unfortunately I had to stop, so that's why I'm in different clothes. I went out and I'm back. So, we left off on full moons. So, full moon spells are light works, which could be blessings and final bouts of bringing in the manifestation and all that good stuff. Knowledge, protection, prosperity, divination, romance, fertility, psychic abilities, decision-making, and guidance. Now, the full moon lasts for 3 days. It's 95 to 100% illuminated. And after we go from the full moon, I'm not going to say the illuminations anymore because it's basically the reverse of what I've been saying. So it rises at sunset and sets at the sunrise. And this is the word of manifestation. So heightened energy towards emotions, especially. This is a time of reflection and illumination of our shadows. This is also a time of excess and extremes and time of awareness. So you want to make sure that you have maintained a sense of control or it will escalate into something negative. So the question you want to ask yourself is, what have you manifest? This is kind of like taking inventory. So basically pay attention to what you have done in the past 2 weeks, both mentally, physically, and emotionally, and compare it to what you have manifested now. This is a good time to draw attention to things you want to, or bring things out to the public. This is also good for creativity in any sense of the word. It could be art project or music, a song, poems, stories, yada yada. Beware of this time not being of anything logical. Say hi to Shay. This is a time to look at anything hidden for the potential and mistakes and to find opportunities in it. This is a good time for clear insight, which is why divination is strong at this time. And also look at any oppositions and compare them to your life, because it can give you some insight. Okay, so now we're at the waning gibbous, the middle-aged moon. By the way, that was the mother moon. I think I forgot to mention that. The waning gibbous or the middle-aged moon rises at the late evening and sets at the late morning. The word for this is gratification. So this is a time of letting go and beginning transformation of that which is no longer needed. Awareness of others and their needs and goals and effect is heightened. Effect on you is heightened at this time. We begin to see where our and their knowledge becomes useful, and this is a time of heavy communication and sharing of knowledge and wisdom. So the question you want to ask yourself is, do I have a clear understanding? So look at situations objectively, especially if you're too closely associated with them. Process your thoughts and basically savor the flavor or chew your food slowly. Like I said, beginning transformation of change, collecting and sharing of info, that could be of a message or information in general, knowledge, wisdom, you get the drift. So if you're in the middle of anything big, then a good question you'd want to ask yourself is, what do I need to know? That way you know what it is, so you can go forth finishing this project. Don't move forward until you have all the information you need. So this is really important if you're doing any major purchases like cars or houses. Last quarter moon, or the crone moon, this rises at midnight and sets at midday. This is the time of redirection. That's the key word here. So time of transition, for internal searching or understanding, for stillness and quietness in the sense of learning. This is good for looking forward and backward. Questions are where to go from here, where to go from here, what will replace the things I finished, and what will be started next. So, good time for decision making. Look back to where you have been, what you have done. Look ahead to where you are going and what you will do. Time of change, learning of repercussions of the past, and deciding on what you want to take forward and continue. So gather wisdom, good time for contemplation and change, take care of any details, take care of things put off, wrap up any projects, odds and ends, organize, prioritize, and clean clutter. Waning crescent, the old moon, rises early in the morning and sets late in the afternoon. Word is regeneration. Quiet contemplation, introspection, or enshadowment. Withdraw into your shadow, which is the thoughts and emotions, or the subconscious in general, and spiritual realms. Release, extinguish, and prepare subconsciously. That's kind of what's going on here. Subtle changes, calmness and quiet, almost still. Let go of any dead ends, or basically give up the ghost. Have patience and gather strength and resources for the next moon phase and journey. Question is, what is dead weight, or what can I do to release? This can mean anything like that's unproductive, and anything that is unproductive will stay unproductive and possibly negative. So let go of it and then just relax. Objectively, this is time of objectivity, slow thought making, meditation, simple creativity, fun, and basically relaxation. Okay? So waning moon spells are removal, release, repelling, banishing, reversing, ending relationships, curses, and cleansing. Alright, so I wanted to talk to you guys about how these 8 moon phases can actually be attributed to the elements. So, the dark moon could be attributed to the element of earth, that to be silent, to be still. Okay, and so then the the crescent moon, so that was the death moon, this is the babe moon. The babe moon is kind of an in-between phase, so it would be earth and air. Then you have the first quarter moon, or the maiden moon, which is the element of air, to know. Then you have the waxing gibbous, which is air and fire. That's also the wife moon. Then you have the mother moon, or the full moon, which is the element of fire. The middle age moon, or the waning gibbous, which is fire and water. The last quarter moon, or the crone moon, is strictly water, so you have that to dare, I believe it is, right? Yeah, so fire was to will, or the mother moon, full moon, is to will. Last quarter moon, or the crone moon, is water, so to dare. And then the last one is the waning crescent, or the old moon. That is a mixture of water and earth. So, I'm going to try and show you my full moon tower. I'm going to put it down kind of quickly because, unfortunately, the glue did not hold together, and so I'm going to try this new method, which is vinegar and gelatin, because it apparently adheres to glass very well. So hopefully I ideally want to be able to make these and have those be one of the things that I sell. But I have these black walnuts, and I use them. I have 15 of them, and I use them to count down and count up to the full moon and count down to the dark moon. Sometimes it only takes 14 of them, so you have to give or take. So I don't use it as guaranteed dates. I actually will use it as kind of a way to be interactive with the moon phases. And I compare it to the actual date, so that way I am still working on the right day. So that's what I wanted to share with you. That was actually inspired by, I believe it was Owlvine Green who talked about this. I know she has done a video on it, so I'll link her channel below. So feel free to check those out. Also, check out my business Facebook page, The Sacred Circle. The link will be below as well. So please like it and share it. You can also like me on Facebook. There is a little icon on the, if you go to my channel and look at the cover art, you'll see a little Facebook icon and an Instagram icon. So you can follow me there. And yeah, I think that's it. So thank you for watching. I'm going to try and do one more video after this. And as always, thank you for watching, and blessed be my dear witchlings. Please like and share my business Facebook page, The Sacred Circle. Feel free to leave a message if you want oracle reading or a spell to be cast for you. Thank you, and blessed be.